All right, joining us right now is David Mazouz. He's here, plays young Bruce Wayne on Gotham.
And on tonight's season 3 premiere, Bruce finds himself taking charge in a new arena for him, the corporate boardroom. You're so grown up.
Well, why do you sound older than all the old people sitting around you there?
You know what? It's something that people tell me I have.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Has it always been that way?
You're an old soul.
People have been saying that, yeah, since I was young. Since I came here, what, like 5 years ago?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, first time he came,
It was a few years back.
you were half the size you
Little.
are
I was
now.
probably half the size.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last time we saw you was last year, and you were about to start high school.
Oh, yeah.
How's that going?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's high school. It's tough. That's kind of what you sign up for.
Well,
Yeah.
how do you do it? First of all, you're a local kid. You grew up here.
Yeah.
But Gotham shoots in New York.
Right.
How do you do that, go to school, handle all of that?
I mean, it's tough. What happens is my school has this thing called Schoology, which is basically...
again.
Schoology?
Which is
Okay.
basically a Facebook, but for school. So that's really helpful. I get all my assignments. I can do it long distance as long as I have access to the internet. And so I have a studio teacher in New York, and it's basically like being homeschooled, but with my school's curriculum. And then when I'm in LA, I go to school.
Do you put all the time in?
All the time. It's tough. I mean, it's tough. Like coming home from work after like a 9-hour day, and then like 11 hours, but if you include like car rides and then having to do like more
And then
homework.
wait a second.
Hours.
I'm an
lot.
actor. I just had this great scene, and now I have to do...
The
Chemistry.
reality.
Yeah.
Calculus,
Sure.
chemistry, whatever.
Yeah.
How are the kids when you do go to school? Do they treat you differently, or?
I mean, luckily my school's very small, and I've known most of the kids since I was like 18 months old, since I was way before I started acting. And so they know me for David. They don't know me as the kid on Gotham.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids that I'm not as close with, like not like other grades and such, they could sometimes be a little weird, but I mean, it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We won't worry about it then.
Thank you.
Let's talk about season 3 for
Yeah.
a moment. So you are, I guess you could say, kind of beefing up, doing a little more physical training.
Absolutely.
What does that entail?
Well, I'm actually practicing Krav Maga right now. I'm training. I'm also doing a little jiu-jitsu, a little wrestling, and I mean, it just comes with Bruce. I mean, he's doing all those things, and he's becoming a man, and he physically, mentally, he's growing up, and he's evolving into the Cape Crusader we know.
Do you know, I know you've done all the research. We've talked about this before. You're that kind of a guy, right?
Yeah.
You read all the comic books.
Every single one.
You watch all the TV series and all of that. The character you're playing, is it unique to this show, or is it a continuum of all the others?
I think it's a mixture. I think any incarnation of any comic book character is a mixture of the canon and of that original piece of art. And I think the majority of where I get the inspiration from for this specific Bruce is from the writers of our show, but a good portion of it also comes from, for me, comes from the comics and comes from the movies and comes from previous incarnations of Bruce Wayne, because I'm lucky enough to have 77 years.
Well, how far do you go? There are
history.
the big movies, of course. I think there were the little episodic movies way back in the 40s.
Oh, yeah.
Those low-budget movies.
You check those out too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, you really are diligent. You must be an excellent student then.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Or it just applies to your work. You,
No,
you
I mean,
translate it over.
I try.
Yeah.
I'm a little too compulsive at times. A little too much.
It could be a good thing.
Yeah.
It could be a bad thing.
But Bruce is too, so I guess
It's
that
not bad
kinda-
for this character,
Yeah.
though.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not bad for this
Bruce is
character.
pretty
at all.
obsessive too.
All right, in terms of your acting, looking back on it, I realized you've probably always wanted to be an actor from the time you were an embryo, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's funny because a lot of people, when you ask them how they get into this business, a lot of them made a conscious decision. I want to go on the path of acting. I want to pursue this industry. That didn't really happen for me. It happened. I mean, that's not to say that I didn't work hard at it, but my sister wanted to do it when I was like 5, and she was my older sibling, so I just did whatever she did. And then I took classes. My commercial agent saw me. I started doing commercials, and then I started doing. He referred me to my theatrical agent. So one thing just kind of led to another, and I never really woke up one day and said, I want to be an actor.
Have you done that yet? You decided you want to be an actor?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
At this point.
Good,
All right, you're
good.
committed.
It's
All
working
right.
for you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
I'm sure
good to
next
see
time
you.
we see you,
You'll
you'll
be
be
7
even
feet tall,
taller.
yes.
That's
I'll
right.
try.
Season premiere of Gotham airs tonight at 8 o'clock right here on Fox.